You notice how your mom will say something in 12 seconds that it takes a podcast 3 hours to say? This is that video. My mom is 60, which means she's lived through enough wars, some in the world, most in her kitchen, to know things that Google can't teach you. So what I did is, I sat with her and I asked her straight, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you were my age? And what came out hit me like a brick wrapped in love. So in this video, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. I'm just going to share what a 60-year-old mother knows. And you can take it or leave it. But I promise, if you've got a heart, this is going to touch it. The last thing she said felt like she was talking to the part of me that's tired and quietly losing time. It's the one that stayed with me the longest. Number 1, people don't change with age. They just become more of who they already were. If someone is kind now, they'll be softer later. If they're cruel now, they'll get colder. When you're young, you think time is a fixer. You think heartbreak softens and villains retire. But my mom looked me in the eye and said, no, time doesn't change people. It sharpens them. They don't outgrow who they are. They grow into it. Look around you. That friend who's always throwing shade and playing it off as jokes is not getting funnier with age. He's getting meaner. That woman who always stops to help, even when it's 2 a.m. and she's got work in the morning, give her 10 years. She'll be the one everyone calls when things fall apart. People become more of who they already are. Not better, not worse, just clearer. Pay attention early, because kindness grows into safety and cruelty calcifies. Number 2, if she keeps comparing you to her ex, leave. She's not ready, you're just helping her heal for the next guy. Sometimes, you're trying so hard to be good and different, to be the guy who doesn't hurt her, but you don't realize you're just the guy helping her get over someone else. My mom said this like it was just common sense. If she keeps talking about him, you're not in a relationship. You're just a break between her pain and the next guy. You start feeling like maybe if you're better, she'll forget him. But it doesn't work like that. You're not her savior. You're just a story she'll tell someone else when she's finally moved on. It doesn't mean she's a bad person. It just means she's not ready. And if you stay, hoping she'll wake up one day and see you, you'll just waste your time. The next one is about pain. Specifically, the kind of pain you cause yourself when you try to fix someone who's not even trying. Number 3, stop saying I'll fix him. You're not his mother, you're not his rehab, and you're not his second chance. She didn't even pause when she said this, just dropped it like she's seen too many women waste their whole heart trying to rescue a man who never asked to be saved. You're not supposed to be rebuilding someone while breaking yourself in the process. If someone is not ready, no amount of patience or love is going to rewrite his wiring. He's not your project. You weren't born to bleed, just to patch up someone else's damage. That's not love. That's slow self-destruction. And the more you try to fix him, the more he'll resent you for reminding him that he's broken. So don't. The next one is about men, but not in the way most people talk about them. Number 4, men cry too, but they do it when no one's watching. That doesn't mean they don't feel. It means the world never let them show it. My mom said this to me like she wasn't just talking about men. She was talking about me. She looked at me and said, I know you carry things in silence, but you're allowed to feel, even if the world made you think you're not. It hit different because I'm a man, and I've heard the same thing most men hear growing up. Don't cry, don't complain, don't break. But my mom saw right through all that. She said strength isn't silence. Strength is not letting the silence eat you alive. She told me men aren't stone. They're just taught to pretend they are. So they cry in quiet bathrooms. They scream inside their heads. They break down on long drives. And no one ever sees it. Someday, a while back, I wrote something in my book. I didn't know I'd say it here, but it feels right now. It took a very long time for me to accept that although I fall and fall down over and over again, I am strong. But damn, I need to cry too. I'm strong enough that when I'm crying, I don't need to be comforted or need someone to hold me in their arms. I've learned how to cry quietly, on the inside. This is part of my strength and my weakness. However, I've learned that other people who display strength are also just as sensitive and have hearts that are full of pain. And by the way, if you're interested, I put my book in the description. No pressure, just if you feel like reading more like this. Maybe no one taught us how to express pain, and I think she was trying to tell me this. Don't let that pain turn you cold. Don't let it rot in silence. Speak it. Share it. Don't be the man who disappears inside his own chest. Number 5. If someone disappears when you need them, don't let them come back when you don't. This one didn't come with a long explanation from her. Just a look that knows what it's like to be left on your worst day. And then get a "Hey stranger" text when the storm's over. My mom told me this with that voice. She said, "People love showing up when your life is sunny, but the ones who vanish when it rains, don't let them walk back in when the storm's over." You think you're being kind, letting people walk in and out, but what you're really doing is teaching them that you're a revolving door. It's not revenge, and it's not pride. It's respect for yourself, for your time, for your heart that waited for them when it was breaking and found only silence. The next one is about money. Number 6, don't try to look rich. That's how you stay broke. Quiet money lasts longer. She said, "The loudest man in the room is usually the one with nothing in his pockets." And I felt it. She wasn't just talking about money. She was talking about hunger, how some people spend their whole lives trying to look full while starving inside. We live in a time where people go into debt for likes. They buy watches that don't match their bank accounts, post pictures on vacations they can't afford, just to convince people they're doing well. If you're always trying to impress the world, you'll never have enough for yourself. So if you're choosing between looking rich and being free, choose freedom. Every time. Now we move from money to dignity. Number 7, never beg someone twice. The first time was already too much. "You listened to me," she said. "You already lowered your head once. That's enough. If they wanted to be in your life, they'd show up. They'd stay. You don't need to remind someone twice that you're worth it." She looked at me like she knew exactly how many times I've done it. Begging doesn't fix anything. It just makes you smaller to someone who already made you feel unseen. Don't chase people who treat you like an option. Don't beg for love from someone who acts like it's a favor. "You know what happens when you beg twice?" she said. "You start believing you deserve less, that maybe it's your fault they left, that maybe if you explain it better this time they'll understand. But they won't, because people who care don't need convincing, and people who leave once will leave again." Number 8, life doesn't warn you. One day you wake up and realize you wasted 5 years on things that never mattered. Don't waste your time. She looked at me and said, "Time doesn't knock first. It just leaves. And one day you open your eyes, and you're 5 years deep into something that drained you. You think you'll fix it next week. You think there's time. But then suddenly, your youth is behind you, and nothing feels yours." She told me time is a thief, but it doesn't break in. It waits for you to hand it over, little by little. One "I'll do it later" at a time. "You won't get a warning," she said. "There won't be a sign that says this is your last year to change things. You'll just wake up one day and realize you're tired, and the life you're living doesn't even feel like it belongs to you, and you'll wonder how the hell you ended up there." That fucking hit. And I know someone watching this needs to hear it too. Don't wait for your life to scream. Don't give 5 years to what drains you. Don't wait to live. And number 9, sometimes you're not tired. You're just bored of your own life. Change something. Anything. "You keep saying you're exhausted," she said, "but you sleep fine. You're not tired. You're uninspired. Your days all look the same. You're not drained from doing too much. You're drained from doing nothing that excites you." And I knew she was right. She said, "Change something. Rearrange your room. Say no to that one person. Take a different road home. Cut your hair. Delete the damn app. You don't need a plan. You just need motion. Any motion. And then she said the part I'll never forget. You don't have to burn your life down to feel something, but if you keep standing still, don't be surprised when life stops showing up. If you've made it this far, thank you. This wasn't just a list of things my mother told me. It was a life she lived, so I wouldn't have to learn the hard way. And if you ever want to read more of the things I wrote, the kind of things that come from all the things I've felt, there's a link in the description. It's just an option, nothing more.